everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today I am planning in my classic and Planner Envy planners for the month of October. It's time to get these monthly spreads all set up, so let's go ahead and start with my classic planner first. Today I'm going to be going in with the Villains Made for Mayhem sticker book. This was an Amazon exclusive. I'll have it linked down below, but I love this book. It is so fun. But I thought it'd be perfect to do kind of like villains and then kind of make it Halloween. And it's great because it's Disney, because we're going to Disney this month. So I'm super excited. I'm going to pair it with these scraps from Planet Darby, these hashed scraps. I don't know. They just give villain vibes to me. And I think these will go together just swell. So I'm going to go in and start sticking these on the corners. I'm not going to do a ton of decorating. I have a lot of functional stuff I need to add in here. So we are going to focus on that. I feel like I can stick with jewel tones for this one. So I am going to pull out 2 and 3 because I think the jewel tones will go pretty well with the villain kind of color scheme. So anyway, so let's go ahead and see what we have in here. This book is falling apart already. So I do need to put a ring on it. I haven't yet done that. But yeah, we have a couple of trips this month. It's actually a pretty busy month. So I'm also going to grab some tape here. And I'm going to mark the days that we're going to be gone. So that way I know. So the kiddo has fall break this month too, but we're leaving before fall break starts because it just worked better with our schedules. And it's kind of good because otherwise we would literally have back-to-back flights, and I don't want to do that. So, but we're going to Disney with some friends who they haven't taken their son to Disney yet. And so we're all going together. And then literally right after that, so we go to California during that time. And then we have friends that live here, but they decided to get married in Florida. So now we're having to fly to Florida for their wedding. So we literally will get home on Monday. We'll be home Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we leave Friday for that wedding. So it is going to be a very busy travel week. And then we'll have the week after. And then I think either one more week or less than a week, like half a week, and then it's Chicago Planner Conference, and then we go to that. So lots of traveling happening this month. Unintentional for sure. It just kind of happened that everything, of course, all had to happen at the exact same time. So I was like, of course that would happen. So Wednesday we're flying out, so I am going to put a box there for that. I'm trying to decide if I want to use the villain boxes or not. There's also these really cute mirrors, and I think those would be fun for the more special events. So I'm going to go in with these because I think it'll be a little bit more fun. So this is the wedding. We're flying out on Friday. My husband's in the wedding, and then the wedding's on Saturday, and then we fly home pretty early on Sunday. So it's like a really quick trip. And then we'll be going to Disney Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're going to go to SeaWorld, and then we come home on Monday because last year we bought a season pass to SeaWorld, and if we go one more time, it kind of makes it worth it. So just lots of travel. And then the kids on fall break for this week. So of course we come home to her not really having anything to do. Yeah, it's just a really busy month. Not a bad thing. It's just definitely going to be one of those months where everything just had to happen all at the same time. And that's okay. Okay, so we have our villains. I have boxes, but I know I want plain boxes, and there's just like a lot. There's a lot to put in here. I have a list of a lot of things. There's a lot going on. Let's see, the 9th, I think I'm going to do a monthly box of these. So this is another tattoo appointment. So I'm going to do that just so I can have that for fun. And I kind of want to put one on this side just for fun. I'm trying to see if there's anything that lines up with being on this side of the page. And of course, nothing does. Literally everything is always on that side. What's up with that? I have something on this day, so maybe we'll put one over here. Let's go in with, I'm gonna do this blue color. I really just want a monthly box on this side. And naturally, that's the only place, and it's in the same line, so that's annoying. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to go in with series 2, I think, for a good majority. Again, I think these colors are going to go just fine with the colors that are in this book, so that's why I'm like, I'll just use jewel tones just to make my life easier, and that way I have enough boxes for everything, because there is a lot going on this month. I technically probably should be using a smaller size too. So let me pull out this book. I'm pulling out series 1 because I think it might be a little smarter to use some smaller boxes as well. Because there's 3 things on Thursday alone. So I'm going to pull these out and we'll just do the small boxes. Three different things happening on this day. Okay. 3 different boxes. That's a busy day. Okay, so that's all that's happening. Then we have the 5th. The 8th, I have an appointment. I don't want to go in with this color. I want to go in with the plum. This plum color. And then maybe we could also do the navy. Or just like the blue color that's in here. It's a little different than that one, but that's okay. Just trying to pull out. I'm probably going to use all these boxes anyway because it's such a busy month. So it'll be fine. Okay, and the 9th. Yeah. The kiddo doesn't have school on Friday, but we're going to take her to the pumpkin patch on Friday. I think that'll be a lot of fun for her. And then I have an appointment. Such a busy month. There's literally just something going on every single day, almost. At least that's what it feels like when I have this much that I need to put in here. Okay, yep. Yep. I'm thinking because there's another thing happening that day. And I'm like, how did this happen? Why are there 10,000 plans? Literally happening this month. Okay, I'm gonna do that one too because there's another thing happening on that day. Okay, and then this is just saying we're going out of town. So we'll put a box there, and then we'll put a box over on the other side for when we come home. Stick that there, and then we leave again. But it will just be me and my husband going. My daughter's not going to the wedding. It'll just be us. I'm just going to use a smaller box for this one because this one's not as big. I don't have a lot of the green in here. I need to get some more of this green shade because I've put it in there once. Okay, and then still not done. The kid, okay, fall break. We already said that. And then we have a meeting, a pretty important meeting on this day. So I basically have all the colors in here. I don't have all the colors. Why is it always like things just always happen Thursday, Friday, Saturday? And it's honestly annoying. I need to balance out my plans better so that way things fall on Sunday through Tuesday because having everything on this side kind of makes me angry. Okay. I think I have almost everything. So at least it won't be this hard when we go over to my other spread, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some of these like little snippy things. Oop. And just slap these in here just for some extra little fun. And now that I kind of know where things are, I am going to go in with some more of the scraps to just decorate some of the areas a little bit more. And we have more of those in here. And these ones don't really matter what direction they go. So I'm going to layer these in here because then I can layer other things on top of them later. Just trying to get some more layering elements. Okay. I have an important sticker. So I'm going to stick that in here just for fun. Yeah, everything just happened on that side. It always happens, and it drives me crazy. I'm just trying to pull in more things. More of all these little pieces. Just for the fun of it. And of course we are going to add in the characters because that's why we're using this. It would look weird if we don't put them in here at all. Give it to me. Struggling. Forever struggling. This is a Disney. I mean, all three of these are going to be Disney days. I'm so excited. So excited. And I'm more thankful because we're going with friends that have gone to Disney with me before, so they know the drill. I'm like, we are on the move. We are going. We are here to get our money's worth. Like, we are in action the whole time. So I'm excited. I'm just trying to get the characters all in here to some degree. I don't think we have Lady Tremaine. I don't think we have her in her full body in here. I think we just get her head. Do we have her over here? Nope. Sure don't. Nope, we just get a head. Okay. A head it is. I'm gonna put her on this side because then she kind of has that same blue. And then that way I can have a blue over here. But it's kind of scary just to have like a floating head. She's a little creepy, that's for sure. And then I think this is Madam Mim. I can't remember what she's from. It's a movie that I definitely probably only watched when I was younger. And I 110% don't remember it now. I'm skipping Maleficent and Ursula for now because they're just really big. And I feel like they're a little too big. And I did see there are smaller versions of them. So I think I'm going to put the smaller versions of them. Because they're just a little bit too big to stick in here. So sorry about it, but you cannot fit. And then I'm also going to put Cruella in here. We're just going to do all the villains, because why not? Why not? And I have to put Ursula, because she's my favorite. Okay. kind of a more simple, like, well, maybe it's not simple. I don't know. Maybe this isn't qualified as simple, but you know, it's fine. Okay, well, we have everything on here that we need. I'm going to go ahead and do a little trimming because there's some offsets that are a little bit too big on here. Okay. I feel like this side over here is boring, so I'm actually going to take this piece and I'm going to just stick it over here, which will mean I need to find something because it kind of just abruptly stops, which I don't like. Not a big fan of that. Put more of these pieces. I literally have one more piece, so I'm kind of just like, let's just use it all. Fill in the space that we have left. Okay. Try to decide if I want to put a box there. Or maybe we put another little mirror moment. I'm going to go grab it from the page that I originally took the first one from. And maybe we do the red. Just for some more color. Okay, well, I think that's it for that one. Classic spread in the books. I set that aside, and then we're going to move to my Planner Envy. All right, Planner Envy spread here. I'm going to be going in with the Live Love Posh Halloween sticker book, and we're going to go classic, what do you think of Halloween, the black and orange vibe, because this set in here is so pretty. So we have these two pages, which these are the same, and then we have this page, and then we have the florals that kind of match it. So we're just going to go classic black and orange for this one, just because I feel like I got to just do, you know, a true to Halloween vibe spread. So let's start with some corner pieces. Start laying those in here. I feel like I should block this out so I can put a corner piece up there. And because it's a thicker block, I'm going to have to go in with white out. But this one, because this one's just so in your face that if I stick a floral over it, you're really going to see it shadowing through. So I'm going to cover this one up. I'm just going to cover this entire thing up. Even though I hate that. Hopefully the floral I'm going to put down will make it worth it. Because I absolutely hate that. Okay. Stick this right up here. Okay, it covered up like 90% of it, so I guess I can't be too upset with that. I have some flat pieces I'm going to add in at the top here. Just to get a little bit more of those florals in. We add another piece just to extend it a little bit. That at the top, and then maybe add one over here. Right in there. Okie dokie. And I might need to have the rest of that space for all of the fun decoration because there's a lot of decor. I thought about doing another floral piece, but there's a lot of decor that I gotta squeeze in here. So I'm like, maybe not. I do have another floral piece. I'm gonna add it over here because this side's a little lonely on the florals. Ooh, yes. I'm pulling out this quote. I think I'm gonna stick it over here or something. Mix with some of the decor. Put this here. be this at the bottom of it. We have popcorn and snacks for when it's time to watch your scary movies. I do not like scary movies. I love Halloween's my favorite holiday, but I'm not a scary I'm not a scary things Halloween person. I do not like scary whatsoever. I'm a big chicken. I remember when I was little, I went through a haunted house thing that like my dance team all went to, and I cried the entire time. So I am not for the scary parts of Halloween. I just really love this time of year in general. But anything actually scary is not for me. I'm a little bit too much of a wimp for that. Okay, there's a cute moon. I'm gonna put the moon over here. I'm just going through each of the 3 pages and adding elements in that I'm seeing. I'm kind of trying to fill in this bottom area because there's so many of like these pieces that belong at the bottom. At least in my head, they make sense at the bottom, so that's why I'm trying to add in some of those. I'm always trying to stick these people in here and attempt to make them work. Let's see. Okay, I'm just keeping going. I'm just trying to fill in this bottom area so that it's not just blank. Oops. I bent it. Okay. I have one more little area trying to add in things. Oops. I am going to use that sticker. I just pulled it from the page, the duplicate page, instead of the page I was already on. Okay, so I kind of have the bottom kind of figured out. I'll probably add more up here as I'm going. But I think I have a good majority of the stickers that I want to use in here. So we're going to spiff this up a little bit, and I'm going to go in with Autumn Boxes 2.0 because in here we have a gorgeous Halloween inspired set, and it has a really pretty black foil and orange foil. So I'm going to go in with those for my important dates and such. So now that we have my classic planner all done, hopefully this won't be as traumatic. I think I'm gonna I know I had a bunch of appointments over here, but I hated how that looked with having three boxes in there. So I think I'm only gonna do 2, and I'm gonna kind of stack them. And I think I'm just gonna live with only having 2 of the things in here because I can't do that again. Was not a fan of that look at all. But I am gonna go in. And I'm mainly just focusing on the black and the orange. If I find that I need to add the other stuff, then I will. But I think I'm going to just stick to black and orange for a good majority of the things in here. So let's do this. And then this. Kind of extending them a little bit. Again, she has no school. I'm just going to put the girls' night in there. I think that's the only one I'm going to care about in this planner for this one. I have an appointment on the 11th. And this is the thing, is just like this side is just going to get all of the functional, which is what I was trying to avoid. Okay, we leave on the 15th. Do I want to put, I probably should put my washi tape in here for when we're going to be gone. I'm going to use the same one that I used in the other spread because it's just a black and white, and I feel like the stripes give Halloween vibes to me. So I'm just going to use the same exact washi tape for these trips that we have. Stick this in here. that. And then we have another one over here. While I'm still on this side, go ahead and get that in there. Okay, now that I'm not panicking, seems a lot easier. Much easier this time. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to do on the 26th because I did cover it up already with some decoration, which is totally fine. That is okay. So I'm going to put that there. And then I think I'm going to go in with orange for the start of this trip. And I'll just have those in there for each of those 2 trips. And then that's pretty much it. There's one meeting over here that's important that I want to make sure we don't forget. But I really don't have anything on this side. I'm going to put a box here saying that we're coming home, mainly for the sake of there's not a lot of boxes on this side. So I am going to put one over here because otherwise I don't really have. They're all on that side. Okay, I think I have a good majority. I kind of condensed down from last time just because I didn't want to add 10 billion boxes in here. I didn't like the way it was like really cluttered on the other side. So we kind of dimmed it down just a little bit, which I think looks a little bit better. All right, and then now we're just going to go in. I'm going to start adding in. There's lots of little bitty decorations. So I am going to go ahead and add in those. Just kind of add in some of these spooky decor. I mean, they're not really all spooky, but you know. We even have a bowl of candy corn. Now that is spooky. Who likes candy corn? I used to think I liked candy corn, and then I realized I didn't. I think I really thought I did. And I was like, candy corn's not really that bad. And then I think as I grew up, I was like, maybe it is. Maybe it's not the vibe. Okay. I feel like I need something to fill in over here. I'm just trying to get some more of like the florals in here because I really like the florals and there's not a lot of florals happening in here. So that's what we use so far for the florals. Here's what this page is looking like. And then this page. So what do I want to stick over here? This one girl is holding a black cat and I wish there was the black cat by itself, but there's not. What's up with that? I would 100% put the kitty in here if it was by itself. That's messed up. I guess I'm going to put this movie theater. I don't know. I guess I'll just put this little movie theater scene in here because I don't know what else to put over here. But I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I don't think I like that. Maybe I'll just leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I'll leave it how it is. I do have lots of little bitty decorations, like sweet treat decorations too. So I'm going to add in these because why not? There's so many little decorations and I have a lot of space. So I'm just going to add in a couple more of these things. Just as little fillers. Little movie wheel. Okay, well, I think that's it. I think I'm going to leave that alone. I just like, if anything, this should have gone up there. But I don't want to put something that's flat. We're supposed to be flat on top of that because my brain does not like that idea. If anything, I could put another quote. So I'm going to go to the quotes again and see what quotes we have. So I'm just going to put in some Halloween vibe quotes. I'm just going to put in a big quote because I don't know what else to put over here. Okay, that is it. So that was with the Posh Halloween sticker book from Live Love Posh. So we have our true Halloween black and orange. And then we have my classic planner spread, which is more like the Disney vibe villains. I think I like this one better. Just because I think these stickers were just a little harder to use on a monthly layout. But I think they're still fun. So there we go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!